On this beautiful August afternoon, we're in Holyoke, Massachusetts, and at the Mountain State Reservation. We're going to look after a couple more trails. There's so many trails in here. I'm trying to give you a sample of them and join them together too, and walk them for a few minutes, just to give you an idea. So, what do you want to know in general?
So, are the trails maintained in a sense for people to walk through?
Yes, the rangers and other assistants maintain the trails. They cut out fallen trees, and volunteers look out for any litter and any safety concerns like a big loose rock somewhere. And they're always blazed, and if a blaze tree falls down, they put a new blaze on the trail. And they're all blazed by color. So don't worry about those things. So let's go. Alright, so we're on the main road going through the reservation. The reservation is enormous, but it's well mapped out. Make sure you grab a map if you don't know this area very well. There's one online, there's several at the gates, and there's also several at the trailheads as you get near them. Alright, and once you get more advanced, you can start taking trails that aren't always marked. And there's a combination of trails you can take in loops for either beginners or intermediate. And here's one right here. All right, this is the Keystone Trail. And the numbers below it tell you how far to the next location at junctures. The little trail is 0.1 mile. The Keystone Juncture 0.3. Lost Boulder is 0.6 away. All right, and always watch out for roots and stones on the ground. And here's a red blaze. So this trail, the Keystone Trail, is red. Why is it called Keystone Trail? Because it meets up with so many other trails along the way. And those trails go onwards and upwards. Alright? That meets the little trail, for instance. It's going to meet the KB Trail. It's going to meet a place where the Lost Boulder Trail is, and it's also going to get on to the Keystone Extension. All right, and what you can see out here gets darker and darker. All right, make sure you come here with plenty of daylight. I've gone into these woods in darkness, but a good thing I knew them very well. I was able to get out. I've gone in during rainstorms. And good thing I knew where it was, because it was so hard, and I was miles away from the roads. Okay, now the red trail is going to go to your left. That's the Keystone Trail. And then there's a little trail to the other side. That's a newer trail. All right, and we'll take one and then the other in turn. So the Keystone Trail has a few elevation changes. As soon as you lose sight of one blaze, you catch another red blaze in the distance. All right, so this is a nice little setting. All right, very important trail, Keystone Trail. Now let's go back to that little trail, which I know cuts the Nature Trail. And the Nature Trail cuts the Monadnock Trail. And they keep cutting more and more trails. Every few years, you might find a new trail. That's true also about the Mount Holyoke Range nearby. And there should be a hiker's mecca because there's so many trails on these ranges. And, well, a lot of mountain bikers use part of the Mount Holyoke Range. Okay, this is the little trail. It's tiny. And it's very gentle, and underneath is not too bad. And a lot of evergreen trees around and fallen trees. But they're always taken care of. And if you're a naturalist, you'd love to know what's on the side of that birch tree right now. It must be insect life galore, bacteria life galore, fungus, mushrooms. You could take a whole lifetime to study everything on these. And yet it looks quiet. But it's seeming with life forms in there. So this little trail has blue blazes, late blue blaze. And another gigantic fallen tree. Okay, so now I'll stop there with you and we'll venture onto more trails as we go along. Thank you.